All right then.
I sell all sorts of poisons for almost... Ah, so you're an alchemist then? All right. Need some... So, name your poison. I never get tired.
I've got all sorts of weapons. Take a look.
Till next time.
Who's
Too
there?
easy.
Did you hear something?
Burn the vampire!
Where'd you come from?
On your back!
Done and done.
Too easy.
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No. 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 Go away, go away, go away. Death is highly overrated.
There.
Come in. I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling.
Knife, yes. Book, yes. Bucket, yes. Inkpot, no.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap.
Never find me.
So Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me and what you want.
Bucket,
This'll
knife,
just take a moment.
book, inkpot, stone, no.
This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more.
Inkpot, stone, bucket.
There we are. Come in, come in. That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see Alduin has returned, the dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead? No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh, yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Only a dragonborn can stop him. But it seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate. What? You are... Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me... just a moment. I must gather a few things. I need... No useless trash. Where to put the annotated annuad? I know. I'm hurrying. One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Huh? There's the Blaze Agent. To him!
Did you hear that? Well, they've been hunting down blades since the Great War. But if you mean me, now in particular, maybe they've started to get an inkling of what the... I don't suppose they want the world to end any more than we do. It was a cold day. The end of Frostfall is nearly winter in the Gerol Mountains. We heard the news at Cloud 30th of Frostfall. The Thalmor ambassador delivered his ultimatum to... I knew that day that it was truly the beginning. Hasn't she told you? We were both blades, back when that still meant. Now we are just fellow fugitives from the... Not yet. When we get to Riverwood, with Delphine, I'll tell you both. I still need some time to get used to the idea that there might be hope for us after all.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do.
Good morning.
What do you need, Dragonborn? Do you need something?
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Let's see what Esbern has to say. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Oh. Ah, here it is. Come, let me show you. See, right here, Skyhaven Temple, constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Always. Let's go see if we can find this Sky Haven temple.
Yes? What is it? Very good.
We got
This is it.
drink for the thirsty,
The inn is
food for
yours.
the hungry.
I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now.
Be careful! Forsworn are desperate.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Stay alert. They may not have gone far. promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. We had this symbol for king and warrior. And of course, the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left behind.
Wonderful, remarkably well preserved.
The Akaviri blood seal can only be opened with right.
It's the prophecy, don't you see? But I don't yet know how you can stop him. The prophecy doesn't say. But Aldrin's Wall does. I hope. Goodbye, then. Look here. Isn't that ancient blade with you? Let's see
It's
what
coming
it
to
is.
life. After you,
Aldrin's Wall, so. I've never seen a fine example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture in my life.
we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their Dragonborn lords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the plot. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War? No. And trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Right. We'll look around. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri in the play. You see that.
wind guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, you still are. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. He speaks to us only rare. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.